back to the last time. I'm Denzi.
I'm D.
Welcome back to another episode, y'all. Today we got a lot of NBA news. The finals is finally here, and it's been a hell of a season, man. It really has. It really has. You started off, D. What we got?
Yeah, like you said, shout out to the NBA, all the workers, everybody. Great job, everybody who did it for us. Um, so I'm really glad to see that the NBA is back. It's kinda because we got a long time till we get NBA. They're talking about the new season not starting until 2021. So we got a little bit of a drought, but it's okay. We can make it. So like I said a couple episodes ago, this is where we're going to have to start really using our minds for the podcast. We're going to have to start thinking of just NBA related like games and different stuff like that. So if y'all can let us know, like if y'all got any ideas, let us know down below in the comments if there's anything y'all want us to do. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and dive into the topics. Our main thing is going to be previewing the NBA Finals. That's going to be our big thing, and we're going to have another episode tomorrow that we're going to record, which is going to be like kind of a special episode, but we don't want to speak on it too much yet. So, the first thing, and probably, well, we got two things. Victor Oladipo, we'll start out with that. He's basically saying that he's looking to like part ways with the Pacers this season or off season. So what? First off, what's your take on that before we even get there? What's your take on him wanting to part ways?
I saw this coming. Um, he's nearing that time in his career, bro, where you just want to be winning, bro. Like you
Mhm.
can't take losing no more, and that's really why I saw this coming. I was thinking maybe next year, but yeah, he wants to do it this year. But I really hope he goes to the Nets. If we don't, get someone like Ben Simmons or oh,
Yeah,
I'm
not getting
tripping.
no.
I said Ben Simmons.
You
I'm
ain't getting no
tripping.
bins.
I was thinking about the Timberwolves getting Ben Simmons, but
Oh,
yeah, I really hope he goes to the Nets. If we don't get someone like Bradley Beal or someone, yeah, he was a great two-way player. I think he'll fit in nice with the Nets.
you just dive straight into the Nets. Forget all 28 other teams besides the Pacers. Just the Nets. That's all you worried about. Okay. Um, nah. I think I kind of seen it coming, especially with Victor Oladipo. He was on edge about even playing in the bubble and even coming to the bubble. So he was kind of on edge about that. So this is not something that I'm just surprised on seeing. Him and the Pacers, they had their differences as far as his future with the team and contracts. So it's been something that's been going around. It's definitely not nothing new. But with that, with like something like this, a guy like him, there's trades. So you know me, I came up with a trade. But first, I want to start off with a little game. With a little game we gonna have going. We're gonna call it yay or nay. I'm gonna shout the trade out to Denzi, and he's gonna say yay, he likes it, or nay if he doesn't. So you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So the first trade we got the Indiana Pacers. They trade Victor Oladipo to the Phoenix Suns, and the Pacers get Kelly Oubre, Frank Kaminsky, and the 10th pick in the draft. Yay or nay?
Hmm. How old is Oladipo?
Huh?
How old is Oladipo?
I believe he's 28. He's 28, 29.
Honestly, I'm no, no,
You don't see that? You don't like that deal?
no.
You don't like him
It's,
next to D Book, DeAndre Ayton?
especially right now where I feel like after the season Kelly just had, you don't trade him, bro. After the season, trade him. That's just a no for on the Phoenix Phoenix's part, in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna agree with you. I'm definitely gonna agree with you. I would say nay, especially when you like you said, Kelly Oubre. That was a good point. He's emerging as a solidified 20 points per game scorer. Then Frank Kaminsky. I really don't care. But then when it comes to the 10th pick, I feel like the Suns, they're looked at in a positive direction. For years, they've been looked at as in a negative direction. And with this 10th pick, there's not too much pressure because you don't have to worry about getting a highly touted guy. You're kind of getting a guy that's in the lottery, but kind of in the middle of the pack. So I feel like they should take this pick and really focus in on it instead of trading it for a question mark like Victor Oladipo. And besides that, like what is Victor Oladipo gonna do for your team? Like I don't like the word like they might get to the playoffs, but like I don't see them getting out the first round, me personally.
And he didn't play too much, so it's really like, how is he going to play?
Yeah.
It's really a gamble right there. And like you said, Kelly Oubre, he's a 20 points per game scorer now, and he's doing it on both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I say he's giving you more than what Victor's gonna give you.
Yeah. We gonna question mark that. I don't, but yeah, I definitely agree. It's just, nah, I wouldn't do it. Let's go to the next trade. Okay, this next trade is actually for the Nets. I haven't. This is my first time looking at them. So, yay or nay this trade? Karis LeVert, Rodion Kurucs, the 19th pick for Victor Oladipo. Yay or nay?
Ooh. See, that one's more tough. That one's more tough. But I'm gonna have to say the same thing, bro.
Nay?
Just because, yeah, nay. Just because we really don't know what Victor Oladipo is right now. After coming back from that injury, we don't know what to expect. And Karis just had a breakout season in the bubble. He was playing great. So, like the last trade, it's really a gamble once again, bro. It's really a gamble.
For sure.
What you think?
I'm gonna have to agree with you right now. For now, what I'm gonna do is, me personally, I will wait because I still want to see how a guy like Karis LeVert, how he would flourish with a guy like Kyrie and KD and all of those guys. You brought up a good point about him breaking out in the bubble, but at the same time, who's taking the ball from Karis LeVert? You get it? So it's like I really don't want to rush into it. I will want to take my time with this trade. But if I'm the Nets and maybe the season's not going how you thought it would go with him, I would definitely revisit this trade.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Especially with the Nets, once everyone's healthy, they have a lot of scores. Spencer, Karis, KD, Kyrie. They have scores. So I feel like someone like Karis, they might end up wanting a bigger role, and something might not work out. So yeah.
For sure. I feel like we not. How do you think Karis would do on the Pacers though?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, we
You're
were
not thinking
about
about
the other
sides.
team. Yeah. Well, going back to that other trade, someone like Kelly Oubre on the Pacers, I feel like that's a really great fit, bro. I feel like that's a great fit. That's a great fit.
Oh yeah, I
But
like
yeah,
that.
just on the Phoenix Suns part, I don't think they'd even Yeah, but the Nets and Pacers trade, Karis LeVert. Uh, I'm gonna be honest. Like they kind of have a similar play style.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of have a similar play style. So it could definitely work out as well. So
I'm glad you brought that up with you saying that because what I was gonna say, I could see a similar situation and where it's just Victor Oladipo all over again. Of course, I'm not speaking on like the injuries and things like that, but you're talking about a guy like Victor Oladipo who got traded. I believe it was for Paul George, and I'm not saying that they're on the same caliber, but you bring a guy like Karis LeVert in, and he's seen as like instantly the one or two option, but behind Domantas Sabonis. So that would just be another situation to where maybe he has an All Star season or a breakout season, or if he just goes in and develops on different parts of his game to become that complete whole player that we're looking for out of him. So it could definitely go both ways.
mm-hmm.
Um, but next in our final trade this whole trade thing is by FanSided. FanSided they came up with a couple trades, so I just clicked on them and we just gonna react to them. So our last yay or nay, and I have one myself as I already said. So yay or nay to this one. Pacers get Tim Hardaway Jr., the 18th pick for Victor Oladipo. So just Tim Hardaway in the 18th pick. What would you do?
Honestly, I'd actually agree to a trade like that.
You
I'd
do it?
agree to a trade like that. Yeah. For the Pacers, I mean, we haven't really seen too much of Tim Hardaway like that. Like him being that guy yet. He can score the ball, but we haven't really been able to see too much. So him taking a bigger role on the Pacers, I feel like that could be a really good thing for his career. And for Victor Oladipo, once again, it's a gamble, but I feel like that's still like a trade that you be willing to do, you know? So yeah.
I definitely agree. Um, yeah, I definitely, if I'm the Mavericks, I'm taking this deal every time, unless it's a guy at the 18th pick that you really like. So this might be a trade that you do on draft night, and hey, maybe a guy that maybe you wanted to play alongside Porzingis and Luka. Maybe if that guy's there, then maybe you don't do the trade, or maybe you try to get the deal done in another way. But I would definitely take this trade from the looks of it, depending on where the Mavericks heads are at. And speaking of Tim Hardaway, I don't know. I don't know about him being the number one option. It'll probably, if he goes, it's still gonna be Sabonis. But maybe he can come in and be a good role player next to Brogdon. Now, I think this trade will probably be more about the 18th pick than Tim Hardaway, just in my eyes. But
Yeah.
yeah, next I have my trade. Me personally, this was a trade with the Lakers, so we still doing a yay or nay thing. So my trade, I offered. Let me say this: I offered Danny Green and Cal Kuzma for Victor Oladipo and Alize Johnson. So that was just my trade. And the CPU or whatever, they came back. They kind of did their own thing. They added in a first round top three protected, and they were going to get me back Jakar Sampson. So, they threw in Jared Dudley too. I don't know why they did that, but that was my trade. So, yay or nay? Yeah,
That's
that's
a
a big
big trade.
trade.
Hold on. You said the Pacers will give up who? It was Victor and who?
It was Victor Oladipo, Alize Johnson, and Jakar Sampson for Danny Green, Cal Kuzma, a first round, 2021 first round, top 3 protected, and Jared Dudley.
I feel like, oh man, I don't know. Because I don't feel like the Lakers. Well, I feel like they would just give them up, like Kyle Kuzma and Danny Green. I feel like they just give them up, honestly. Like a team like the Lakers, yeah. So I feel like they definitely do that. Kyle Kuzma, he don't do too much for me. Danny Green, he's getting old.
Yeah, he ain't.
What do you think about that, Sheree?
Me personally, I like it. I'm gonna put it like this. I like it more for the Lakers more than I do for the Pacers. Now, this would be a trade if the Pacers are in straight rebuild mode. Then cool, yeah, you getting a first round pick out of it, and you getting Kyle Kuzma. You'll have to deal with Danny Green contract, but depending on where the Pacers' head are at, I would do it. And if I'm the Lakers and something like this is presented, I gotta go do it in a heartbeat because there's no telling if LeBron's gonna decline after this season or what's gonna happen. And either way, whatever happens, a big hole in the Lakers' offense is a shot creator, a guy who can just go out and get buckets. So this is I have to do this deal. I don't see the Lakers saying no, so I wouldn't. And then plus that pick isn't going to be valuable, anyways. So I would definitely do that trade. So that's all the trade talk. You haven't heard anything, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let's go on ahead and
actually, there still is some buzz going on with the Timberwolves right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's like kind of side buzz, but it could turn into something bigger possibly. They don't know what to do with their pick. Apparently, they're just scared to make another draft day bad choice or whatever. And yeah, so that's really a tough spot to be put in, because making the wrong choice, that's tough, man.
Yeah, I get it. I've said this multiple times about this 2020 draft. This is the 2019 draft and the 2020 draft is totally different. Last year, you can just go ask anybody in the media and they'll tell you go draft Zion Williamson with your first pick. That's easy. This year, it's really a wild card. Like I could see a guy like the guy from Obi Toppin. If he's the first round pick, I wouldn't be surprised. James Wiseman, LaMelo, I don't know. Last year we knew Zion was going 1, Ja was going 2, and RJ was going 3. Like that's just how we knew it was going to go. But it's a lot of question marks in this draft, and I kind of get why they're scared.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 people who could possibly go first, and I think their choice right now is LaMelo. From what I've been reading, they want to pick LaMelo, but yeah, they were saying something about Jarrett Culver. They don't want to make another bad decision like that. So
they really said that about him.
Yeah. I from what I was reading, it seemed pretty bad, but he has potential. So
yeah, she's rookie. What?
Yeah,
that's stupid.
He was the 6th pick though. Yeah.
I get
you don't label him a bust just yet, but
I mean, if anything, yeah, you're right. He didn't have any type of success his rookie season, but then they're not doing a good job either. Like they're trying to run him at point guard. Yeah, I get you're trying to experiment with him because I wasn't watching any Timberwolves games myself, but like even when I would look at the starting lineup and what they're running, they'll have out an awkward lineup of like Jared Culver at point. Then they'll have they'll try to bring Andrew Wiggins back to the 2. Have some guy, what's his name, Johnson, come in and be the starting. They try to do all types of weird stuff. So it's like, don't give up on a guy that you not putting him in a best position. So if you're gonna do all that, go on ahead and trade him. Try to get some more assets. But yeah, that's.
I mean, something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if he asked or trade themselves.
Yeah, that ain't something that you do. But yeah. So is that it for trades? Because I really haven't. Well, any other news? Period. Well, of course we got Doc Rivers. We got Doc Rivers getting fired. I'm gonna go ahead and start this off because I got a little rant. Doc Rivers, man. To me, I feel like it was premature, and I feel like that he probably shouldn't have lost his job off of this. This is let me go back to the offseason to where they even acquired Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. They came when you get those guys. I feel like there's immediate pressure, but they created more pressure on themselves when they started doing like their little antics. Like you had like Lou Williams and Patrick Beverly there in the club talking about, don't talk to us. You immediately see Paul George in a video right after it happened with the YouTuber. So that's just adding more and more and more pressure onto yourselves. So then even going into the regular season, they're not practicing. I believe the whole team only played together 32 games. So boom, there you go. You got load management falling back on you. So you got all of these different factors just coming into place, and it's looking bad. Cause like I'm sure like as Doc Rivers, I'm like, well, I got fired, but I didn't have my team. I ain't have my team. So it's like now that all of them games that y'all missed off of load management, and I'm sure nobody expected Corona. Like nobody could have predicted Corona, but like all those load management days, you got back with those three months off that you had. So now that's making the whole load management thing just look trash and like just look pointless. That's what it's making it look like. So you could have had the regular season games that you did play, and then you could have rested with the 3-month layoff. Then you could have came back in with your coach, and he knows his players more. He knows how to utilize his stars all at the same time because he had some of those guys last year, but the thing, he didn't have them at the same time. So I feel like this is just really bad. If I'm Steve Ballmer, I mean, obviously the decision has been made, but I would have had some more sympathy and just looked at it from Doc Rivers' point and seen what he had to go through. So that's my take. What's yours?
I mean, honestly, Doc Rivers has had a horrible resume with the Clippers in the years that he's been coaching them. So this is completely biased, but I feel like he should have been out of there, honestly. Right now, the Rockets are a head runner for picking him up, but yeah, I don't got so much to say about Doc Rivers. Not a huge fan of his coaching, but yeah.
I don't know, man. He's definitely gonna get picked up quick. Like you mentioned, the Rockets are in play. Every team that's like needing a head coach, which is a lot of teams for some reason, even the Pacers, they need a coach. I'm pretty sure Doc Rivers wouldn't take that job because he's probably in a win now mode type of thing. But I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough situation. And like with the Clippers, this has to be like a lesson learned. Like you're trying to abuse the the load management into something that it's not. Load management was something that's meant for guys who've been playing and playing hard and they need a little rest here and there. And now the Clippers caught themselves abusing it. And then, like I was trying to say, with the 3-month layoff, all of it just went to dirt. So this is just a lesson to the Clippers, man. Do not abuse load management. It can be a blessing and a curse at the same time. Do not abuse it. That's not something you want to play with. But yeah, let's go on ahead and get into the Heat versus Lakers, the finals, baby. We here, baby. Come on. Come on.
It took a while, man, but we here.
Hey, it's been a minute. We had to survive a pandemic, but we here, baby. Come on. We here. Come on. All right, so let's go on ahead and get into it, bro. What are you looking for? I don't want to dive into who you got like in the series, but what are you looking forward to just as a fan in these finals? What are you looking forward to?
Honestly, I don't actually. I want Miami to win. I was gonna say I don't care who wins, but I really don't care. I just hope it's a great series, bro. Honestly, I don't like neither of these teams, but I just hope it's a great series. I'm not a fan of neither, but I'm not a fan of neither.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I prefer them to win than the Lakers to win. But yeah.
I want the Heat to win, man, because of my little bias towards LeBron. But it's not. I'm just happy to have basketball back, man. Like regardless who wins, the fact that we're able to have these type of discussions and everything, that's what has me excited. Like I don't really care. I don't really care who wins. It just the fact that we have basketball. But I do want to dive in and break down this series because I think this series.
Before we even move on, bro, I'm seeing too much of Lakers already won, bro. I'm seeing too much of this.
Exactly what I was going to say. Exactly what I was going to say.
It's actually absurd, bro. Everywhere I go, LeBron already won his. What?
LeBron got his 4th ring. Stop, bro. Stop. Like, at least let them boys play. That makes me mad. But, like, okay, so let's dive into it. Let's explain, because I'm sure we probably going to have a viewer or two that doesn't get why this is going to be a closer series than it is. This is undoubtedly the best team that the Lakers have faced. Like, you just go. Who did the Lakers play in the first round? The Trailblazers. Damian Lillard. That was weird. I don't know why people don't speak on this, but it's like he fought to get to the playoffs. Then when he got to the playoffs, it's like he gave up. I know he was all injured and stuff, but it was like, bro, you stopped playing after like game 2 or so. So what was that? 4-1 because they lost that game 1. Then what? The 4-1 on the Rockets. That was the second. Yeah, 4-1 on the Rockets. They didn't have a big man. I don't know what you expect to do against Anthony Davis and LeBron James with no big. Then you got the Nuggets. The Nuggets were tired. They just came back down 3-1 twice. So I mean, there's only so much they can do. So now you're going up against Miami, a team who's only lost like 2 games, the whole playoff, something like that. They've only lost like two games, something like that. So I'm like, this is the strongest team that they ever faced this playoffs. And just looking at the matchups, you got Bam on AD. Then you got different guys you can throw at LeBron. Like he's gonna have a tough night every night. You're gonna have Jay Crowder, Andre Iguodala, Jimmy Butler, Tyler Herro can go out there and just kind of bother him. Like, you got too many looks. you can throw at LeBron that's going to be tougher, and it's going to make it really tough on him. And as I said, Bam is going to give AD all types of problems. Like I don't know, but I want to see if AD is going to hold up. I want to see if he's going to hold because Bam Adebayo, he's a tough, rigid guy. He's going to make AD man up. And not in the literal, but he's going to make him play big boy ball. Like AD can't be out there shooting 30-foot jumpers and doing all. No, you're going to have to really you're going to have to work for every bucket that you get. So, and then even another point I have, Eric Spoelstra, a guy who LeBron was under and who coached LeBron. He knows some of LeBron's moves. Now, of course, LeBron's moves have changed up a little bit in the way he likes to play with him aging and him being more of a facilitator role, but he still does know little tricks and things that LeBron likes to do. Yeah, so it's gonna be crazy to see. It's gonna be a battle of the coaches who gonna switch the game plan up. Eric Spoelstra, I don't think he's gonna be able to rely on the 2-3 zone because LeBron's IQ is just too high to be trying to run the 2-3 zone the whole series. He's gonna break that in probably half of a quarter, so that's not gonna work. So yeah, he's gonna have to get that together. What's your take as far as the matchups?
Yeah, like you were saying about Eric Spoelstra, LeBron even commented about it, bro. Saying he already knows what he's about, bro. So he's not taking anything lightly. So yeah, we already know the deal right there. But yeah, I really hope Bam can give AD the work, bro. Like you said, Bam's gonna make him work. He's not just gonna be able to just shoot over you and have it that easy, bro. Because the Nuggets did a horrible job against AD. Man, that's an embarrassment, bro.
They ain't had nobody to guard him.
Yeah, man. But what I really want to see is Jimmy Butler versus LeBron, bro. That's my number one thing right now. Because I think Jimmy Butler. I was reading some on Twitter and it said Jimmy Butler. Oh, and Jay Crowder. They tell LeBron to his lowest field goal percentage since 2014. So that's gonna be really good to see, bro. That's gonna be really good to see. Yo.
The Marquette boys, they gonna be out there and ready for him. Hey, this is gonna. I don't like the fact that like what do the Heat have to do to get some respect on their name? Like, I understand what the Lakers are doing, but, like, they literally took out the best team in as far as record-wise. They took out the best team in the NBA, 4-1? Like, y'all got amnesia or something? Like, what's going on? Like, come on. I know a couple weeks ago, but, I mean, what's going on? We keeping receipts, baby. What's going on? Like they clowning off the Heat, bro, and it just makes me mad.
It's actually crazy, bro. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, bro. I get it. We've never I've been seeing a lot of things just on ESPN and all types of things. They say this team kind of reminds you of the 03-04 Pistons where they're just a team who goes out and plays hard. They don't have a top 5, top 10 guy like the Lakers do. You can argue Jimmy Butler top 10, but I don't know about that. But they just have a bunch of guys who's out there and willing to sacrifice everything, and they're just ready to hoop. And I feel like that's just the Heat culture. Everybody came in day one training camp. They said, we know what we about. We ready to get the job done. And it's just been a mindset the whole season, and it's paying off. And, of course, you have your doubters. And, they showing up now, but you're in the finals. So right now, the Heat are playing with house money. They're playing with house money because win or lose, this season was a success. I don't care what anybody – this season was a success. Like, you take out
– I don't think anyone expected this.
No, I sure didn't. It was one guy who predicted it. It was one guy, I forgot who it was, but he predicted it. But I'm sure not in this type of circumstance where you got to go through a pandemic and everybody in a freaking imaginary bubble. But it it's still it's crazy. They, without a doubt, they earned their spot, and they definitely have made us put some respect on their name. At least me, because obviously there's some people out there still disrespecting them and not putting the respect on their names that they deserve. But yeah, man, that's our take on the series. But I do want to say this: the Lakers, they're gonna. I know everybody talking about how they got LeBron. Them guys are gonna have to hit some shots because the Heat are a very good 3-point shooting team, and those guys like KCP, Danny Green, they're gonna have to hit some shots. I don't care what LeBron ate. They're gonna have to hit some shots because I don't want to bank, but you got Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson, he's a sniper. Goran Dragic is a sniper. Harrow's a sniper. Jay Crowder, he was kind of iffy, but he can get the job done. And Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler gonna do their thing. So you're gonna have to hit some shots, man. This is the pressure. This is the pressure. So hey, it's gonna be it. And we, like I said, we got something special coming. We got something special coming for tomorrow, and just us being shown, watching us play. I mean, watch the game. I almost said play the game, but this is gonna be it's gonna be nice, man. It's gonna be nice, man. But
I thought you was gonna say watch us playing the NBA.
imagine. But yeah, man, go on ahead. Anything else you got to say, bro?
Yeah, before we end this episode, we're about to hit 80 subscribers. You know, y'all gotta hit that subscribe button. And
Sure.
our views were down last episode, man. So y'all make sure to hit that like button. So you know, it really helps out a lot whenever we go and look. It brings smiles to our faces, bro.
It's free.
It's free. Exactly. It's free, bro. It don't hurt to just click a little button, make it blue.
Yeah.
Actually, they did update it towards white now, but you get the
Yeah, that was trash, but yeah. Just fill it up a little bit.
That's it for this episode.
All right.
So we'll see you on the next episode. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'm Denzi.
I'm D.
And we out.